If you're listening to this feeling worn down, or unsure how much more you can carry, that makes sense. Life can be heavy in ways that don't show on the outside. There are stretches where everything feels harder than it should, where getting through the day takes more than you expected. And when that happens, it's easy to turn inward and wonder, what's wrong with me? Why can't I handle this better? But feeling this way doesn't mean you've failed. It doesn't mean you've done something wrong. It means life has been asking a lot of you. Nothing is broken. There are moments when you might feel lost inside yourself, like you don't recognize how you're reacting anymore, like your emotions don't make sense or keep changing. That can be scary. It can make you feel unstable or weak or like you're slipping. But strong people struggle too. People who care deeply often feel things more intensely, and exhaustion can make everything feel sharper and heavier. None of that means you're damaged. Nothing is broken. Sometimes life hurts. Not in a dramatic way, just enough to wear you down slowly. Disappointment piles up. Uncertainty lingers. Hope feels harder to reach than it used to. When that happens, it's natural to think you're falling apart. But pain isn't proof of failure. It's proof that something mattered, that you tried, that you're human. Nothing is broken. You don't have to be okay all the time. You don't have to feel strong to still be moving forward. There are days when simply staying is enough. When showing up in whatever shape you're in is already more than it looks like. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're beyond help. Feeling tired doesn't mean you're done. It means you've been carrying something heavy for a while. Nothing is broken. You might wish you could go back to who you were before things got hard, before doubt crept in, before everything started to feel heavier and more complicated, before you had to think so much just to get through the day, before life asked more of you than you felt ready to give. That longing makes sense. It comes from wanting relief, not from weakness. But people don't break when they change. They change because life changes them, because experiences leave marks, because effort takes energy, because caring deeply sometimes costs more than expected. Struggling doesn't erase who you are. It doesn't undo your goodness, or your effort, or your capacity to care. It adds depth. It adds understanding. It adds a kind of quiet strength that doesn't always feel like strength while you're carrying it. Even if right now it mostly feels like tiredness, or confusion, or loss. Nothing is broken. It's okay to feel what you're feeling. All of it. Sadness that comes and goes. Anger that surprises you. Numbness when things feel like too much. Confusion when nothing seems to fit the way it used to. These feelings aren't mistakes. They're responses to real experiences. You don't have to rush past them. You don't have to package them into something meaningful right away. You don't have to turn them into a lesson to justify having them. Feelings tend to move through more gently when they're allowed to exist, when they're not treated like problems to solve. And allowing them doesn't mean you're giving up. It doesn't mean you're stuck. It means you're being honest about where you are. Nothing is broken. There may be moments when continuing feels hard, when the idea of moving forward feels overwhelming. Moments where you wonder how much longer you can keep going like this, where even small decisions feel heavy. In those moments, you don't need to see the whole path. You don't need to know how everything will turn out. You don't need to feel hopeful every day. Sometimes continuing just means breathing, getting through this hour, letting the next moment arrive without forcing anything else. Resting when you can, pausing when you need to. That's still living. That's still movement. That is enough. Nothing is broken. You are not failing at life because it feels hard. Life is hard sometimes, especially when you care, especially when you've been trying. And the fact that you're here right now, listening, still present in this moment, says more about your strength than you might realize. You don't need to fix yourself to be worthy of care. You don't need to heal everything at once to deserve gentleness. You're allowed to be exactly as you are right now. Tired, uncertain, still trying in your own way. Nothing is broken. You can let that idea sit with you, not as something you have to believe completely, just as something you can hold on to gently, even loosely. You're still here, and that matters.